All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a look at one of the most audacious, most ambitious ideas I have ever seen. It's a detailed, open-source blueprint to basically fast-forward human progress by centuries. It's called the Stellar Advancement Protocol, and its mission is nothing less than organizing the collective brainpower of our entire species to solve our biggest problems.
It all kicks off with this one simple question. A question that really hits you. Think about it. We put a man on the moon with less computing power than the phone in your pocket. Our ancestors started building cathedrals that they knew they would never see finished. So why does our modern world feel so trapped by 90-day earnings reports and 4-year election cycles? The argument here is that somewhere along the way, we've lost the art of long-term thinking.
And you can't dream much bigger than this. A Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale. Now, this isn't just about having more electricity. This is about a fundamental rewrite of what it means to be human. It means capturing all the energy of our sun to effectively end scarcity. Forever. Imagine unlimited clean energy, unlimited resources. That's the end game.
So why this massive, galaxy brain-level goal? Why now? Let's get into the incredible stakes of it all, and the vision for what humanity could actually become.
Because the stakes are devastatingly real, and they're happening right now. According to the protocol, this number, 2.8 million, is the number of people who die from preventable causes linked to energy poverty every single year we delay. This isn't some abstract, far-off goal. It's an urgent mission with a staggering human cost for every moment we wait.
And this quote, this is the core belief that drives the entire project. The founder puts it perfectly. The knowledge we need to build this incredible future, it's not missing. We already have it. The problem is, it's trapped. It's siloed in different industries, locked away in academic papers, and hidden behind walls of jargon. The genius is out there, it's just not talking to itself.
Okay, so if the knowledge already exists, what's the holdup? What's really stopping us from putting the pieces together? This is what the project calls the century-long problem.
And the slide just lays it out so perfectly. It's the temporal mismatch. Our entire society, our economy, our politics, our science, it's all built on these really short-term incentive cycles. We need to be building cathedrals that take a century, but our corporations are thinking in 90-day quarters. Our governments are thinking in 4-year election cycles. It's a fundamental mismatch between the scale of our problems and the tools we're using to solve them. So let's break it down. This mismatch creates 3 massive bottlenecks. First, you've got knowledge segregation. That scattered knowledge we talked about, it gets locked down. Jargon becomes a prison. Second, implementation complexity. We just don't have the tools to coordinate thousands of different specialists on one massive project. And third, that temporal mismatch we just saw. These are the 3 great walls that the protocol is designed to tear down.
So what's the solution? How do you solve a problem this big? Well, it's not about inventing some brand new magical technology. It's about something much simpler and much more profound, connecting the dots that are already there. I love this analogy. It's so powerful. The corpus callosum is the bundle of nerves that connects the 2 hemispheres of our brain. It lets your logical side talk to your creative side. Apparently, Einstein had a particularly thick one. And that's the goal of this protocol, to be the bridge for humanity's collective brain, to connect the physicist with the welder, the artist with the engineer.
And this isn't just a cool theory, you know? It's how real innovation actually happens. It's almost always an accident. A radar engineer is working on military tech and he notices a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. 2 completely unrelated ideas, radar waves and candy, collide. And just like that, the microwave oven is invented. It's the power of the unexpected connection.
Here's another incredible example, the heart stent, a life-saving medical device. Where did the idea come from? A cardiologist happened to learn about the design of a fuel injector for a car. He stepped outside his own little box, saw a solution in a totally different world, and ended up changing medicine forever. The goal here is to make these happy accidents happen on purpose and at scale.
Okay, so that's the what and the why. Let's get into the how. How do we actually build this system? What are the concrete tools for making these connections happen?
This story from the project's documents just makes it all click. You've got Dr. Chen, a brilliant physicist, totally stuck on a fusion energy problem, a plasma leak. He explains it in simple terms, without the jargon. Listening in is Sarah, a master welder, and she goes, wait a minute, that pattern looks just like the thermal stress we see in pipelines. We use a special preheating technique for that. Dr. Chen's team runs the numbers, they try it, and boom, a 10-fold improvement in performance,
A billion-dollar problem solved with an insight from a completely different field. That's the system in action.
And this is the central nervous system for making it all happen, the knowledge tree. Now, don't think of this as a static chart on a wall. It's a living, breathing, interactive map of our progress. It highlights the biggest challenges, the specific bottlenecks blocking our way, and this is the most important part. It shows exactly where anyone, and I mean anyone, can jump in and contribute an idea.
And look, this isn't some vague someday dream. There's a concrete, actionable plan for the first year. Phase 1, in the first 90 days. Map the 10 biggest problems. Phase 2, start running focused breakthrough sprints to connect people. And by the end of year 1, the goal is to have generated 3 tangible, real breakthrough connections with clear next steps. It's ambitious, for sure, but it's a real plan.
Which brings us to the most important part of this whole thing. This isn't a spectator sport. This is about where you fit into this incredible vision.
What's so brilliant about this model is that it recognizes everyone has a crucial role to play. Maybe you're a translator, someone who's great at breaking down complex ideas, or a connector who just naturally sees patterns between different things. Maybe you're a builder who knows how to make things work in the real world. Or maybe you're a questioner, the person brave enough to ask the dumb question that an expert stopped asking years ago.
And this slide is for every single one of us who immediately thinks, yeah, but I'm not a physicist. What could I possibly contribute? The project's answer is maybe the most empowering thing I've read all year. Your unique perspective is your qualification. The very fact that you're an outsider is what makes your insights so valuable. Your fresh eyes are the asset.
So what can you do right now, today? They've made the first step incredibly simple. It takes 10 minutes, you go to the site, you find your own area of expertise on the knowledge tree. Whether it's baking or biochemistry, it doesn't matter. Then you just read one single challenge in a field next to yours and share one thought. That's it. That's how it starts.
Now, if you're thinking this all sounds a little too idealistic to actually work, just remember the proven, unstoppable power of open source. Think about Linux, built by a global community of volunteers in their spare time, and it now runs most of the internet. Think about Wikipedia. An army of volunteers made the printed encyclopedia obsolete. When the mission is big enough, open source doesn't just compete with closed systems, it demolishes them.
And so we end with this. This is what it all boils down to. This grand mission to solve energy poverty, to reach for the stars. It all comes down to this one very personal question. Right now there's a problem out there, a bottleneck in material science, a puzzle in logistics, a challenge in fusion, and a piece of the solution might just be sitting in your head, waiting for the right connection to be made. What breakthrough is out there, just waiting for you?